Got that going. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Gosh, it's like
Dun, dun, dun.
the calm before the storm. My gosh. All right, here we go. Hey, we are here in this wonderful place called Kauai at a great conference called the CU's Symposium CEO Chairman Exchange. And I'm with two lovely people here to my left, Jennifer Oliver and Chris Odie from South Bay Credit. How are you guys?
I'm great. This is beautiful. I mean, how can it be anything but?
Exactly. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing well. I'm in Hawaii.
That says it up right there. All right, interview's over. We're good.
We're out.
Hey, you guys have been on a digital transformation the last few years, and there's a lot of that going around in the industry. So I was wanting you guys to kind of share what that transformation was, and how did you guys work together in that transformation to make it a success? So just to kick off, what did this entail? Jennifer, let's have you go first. What did the digital transformation entail at your credit union?
It's actually been a long-term plan. We've a three-pronged approach: mobile, physical, and digital. So we've been completely transforming the way we look and feel for the last several years, including opening 3 new branches, closing 2 physical locations, creating a whole new element of mobility within our workplace, updating our technology, and then this last leg is the super important part. And I feel really lucky that I have a board of director who participates with me, who actually can bring us digital relevance as well. So we're on this third leg of our stage of our leg, and we're really excited about this digital transformation piece. And this is the year. It's going to be a big year for us.
Right on. Chris, anything to add there?
Well, I think the important piece, the takeaway, would be to align your credit unions from top to bottom around a digital strategy. And from the board to the teller, from the board chairman to the teller, everyone has to get behind the digital strategy. And that's what Jen and I were able to do. I was able to bring the board around on the digital strategy. She was able to bring the staff around, and everybody aligned, this is our goal, this is where we're going. And it wasn't just digital, it was physical. First it was mobile, where we switched core providers and we onboarded CU Answers, which is a great solution for our credit union specifically. And so we had tremendous luck there. And then we did the physical transformation where we sold a branch that looked like 1982 threw up in it, right? You walked
in. That was a good year, actually. Come on, now. Let's go to 72.
Yeah, 1972. It really could have looked like 62, if we're being honest here. So we jettisoned that branch, and we went to a micro branch strategy. So now we have 3 smaller branches, which gives us a larger footprint in our community. And now we're moving on to the digital side of things, and we've been at that for about 12 months now. And I think Jennifer has some statistics on our growth in the last 5 years since we started, and if you could share that, that'd be great. Because that's really where the rubber hits the road, right? What do the numbers look like? What do the metrics look like? It's great to say you're going through a digital transformation. What does it really mean to the bottom line? And Jen?
Yeah, the results will validate that,
Yeah, what does it mean to our members especially? So our members have received an arsenal of new services, and they've been really connected to the credit union, so that's been a real benefit. And with that comes a lot of growth. So we've almost doubled in size over the last 7 years, and we've increased loans by 115%. We're 90% loaned out, and our members are really engaged. We've done all that without really growing our net membership base, and so that's just through the engagement factor. And then we doubled our capital. So all those components make us a stronger, better credit union, more relevant in the community, and able to serve our members that much better.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but my jaw just hit the ground when you were saying those numbers.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, in the 7 years she's been here, we've basically doubled in size. We've doubled our capital ratio. We're at a point where we're managing our ROA rather than having it dictate to us. Yes.
Other way around.
Yep.
So how did you guys work together to make this a success? Did you present ideas to each other, or how did that work? Like, hey, let's, in some instances, hey, let's really shoot for the moon in this, or let's be conservative in this area. How did that work?
It's a long-term process. It involves a lot of trust between the board and the executive committee, the team actually creating this environment. It really isn't something we can just say is one thing. It's a component of a lot of things coming together. It's good communication, and actually we do share something special, I think, in that we both have a knowledge of the industry. It goes a little bit deeper than I think most board relationships really have. So
Chris, you have a technology background, so that's certainly helpful in a digital transformation.
Yeah, I leverage my 18 years at Pfizer and my 4 years at CU Wallet, and now with CU 2.0, I'm able to take basically I'm taking the CU 2.0 methodology and applying it to my own credit union, and we're having tremendous results. And at the end of the day, we're using technology to compete with the larger players. I mean, while we've doubled in size, we're 100 million and 7,500 or so members.
Right.
So we're not a large credit union in any way, shape, or form with only 20 employees. Yet we're able to, we deployed the pop-in banking, mobile. You
love that.
Video
the
chat.
Yeah, video
that's
chat.
So cool. Yeah.
It's fantastic. And we have 20 employees, yet we're able to do that. We've deployed a virtual branch that is doubling in size every month, and it is crushing our physical branches as far as number of new accounts and loans.
Really?
And it's the Harlem Globetrotters against the Washington Generals. Right? It's not even close. So those are the things we're able to do because we aligned around a digital strategy.
Right. And so where do you see this going? I mean, obviously you said you guys are in phase 3 of the project, and I mean, is it kind of like owning a house that's never done type of thing?
Sure,
So,
it's never done.
It's
I mean, this is constantly moving,
Yeah.
and it's important for us to stay super nimble in the environment that we're in.
Yeah.
We're small and mighty, but you have to constantly be moving forward and looking for new opportunities.
Jennifer, you're not going to be small and mighty for long. They're going to be a nice sized credit union and very mighty. So, Chris,
I think the big thing was we had Nodder from Financial Partners in facilitating one of our early strategic planning meetings, and he hit the nail on the head. He said we were a $1 billion credit union masquerading as a $100 million credit union, and that's basically what we are, leveraging through the use of technology.
what advice do you have for other, because like I said at the top of the interview, there's a lot of this digitalization going on, digital transformation. What advice do you have for other credit unions and to work with their board and vice versa with the CEO? What advice do you have for them out there?
I think collaborating is really important. Collaborating with your peers, like Chris said, we collaborated with other credit unions. We actually bring them into our boardrooms. We brought them to our strategic meetings because we wanted to hear other opinions as well. We couldn't afford to mess it up. And so as a small credit union, we had to do it right the first time. I think that constant communication, I think a diverse board who we're very blessed to have 2 under 30 directors on the board of directors, or 7 board of directors, so that's a pretty good penetration there. A nice balance of diversity from people who represent our members very well. I think having that open communication and trust is really vital moving forward, and being nimble constantly.
Good point.
Nimble's a key word there, Chris.
My advice would be to hire a Jen Oliver. And it makes your life easier. As a board chair, she makes me look like a genius, and we all know that's not the case. So hire a Jen Oliver if you can find one.
Okay. I think that's a great message to end on. Anything else to add, guys? Anything else? Or?
No, we're good. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Keep
you
up the
very
good work.
much.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Killing it out there. Good job.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Well done. Well done.
There we go.